Right off the bat, we're going to be scraping leads off of Google Maps. I'm going to be showing you how to build an AI system for free. All you have to do is type in your niche, your city, and you can scrape thousands of businesses. Say you want restaurants in Seattle. All you have to do is go on Google Maps. You're going to get restaurants all in Seattle, around, or you can do it with gyms, and you're going to be reaching out to these people through an email system that first, once you've scraped all these emails, you're going to put them all in a Google Sheet. There's an AI that does this. All you have to do is use this N8n system right over here. We're going to start off with the Google Sheets. We're going to connect our Google Sheets. We're going to find their emails, and then we're going to go ahead and start reaching out to them through our Instantly.AI. Thousands of people all in our system. We're going to write specific emails for them, and we're going to be sending it out straight away, right off the bat. We're going to be writing subject lines. We're going to be writing everything for them. This could be your service for anything you want to do. You can sell this workflow for other people, or you can sell Sora to business AI ad generation, and then you'll make a big profit using this system right over here, which can all be found in my school community. So if you want this workflow for free, head over to my school group. My name is Vlad. I've been a software developer, but let's get back straight to work. And make sure you have a file open within your N8n. Go to our low cost outreach v3. Documents will be provided in the link. We're going to connect, we're going to put on Instantly node, Smart, any mail finder node, and Never Bounce node. So here's how it's going to work. We're going to click on it. Now what you want to do is you want to copy this. You want to go to your settings right over here, and you want to go to community nodes. So right here you're going to click on install nodes in the settings. You're going to paste this in, accept the details, and install. And while it's installing, you're going to go ahead, click on any mail finder node. This node you're going to use to find emails for your clients. So all you have to do is just copy it, and now you're going to install another one. So you're going to paste that in, click I understand the following, and click install. Next, what we're going to use is the Never Bounce node. This is going to be used to confirm the leads to ensure that they're not spam or anything bad. You're going to click install and paste this in as well. If you don't want to use Instantly.AI, you can use Smart Lead. Smart Lead is very similar to Instantly.AI. You just have to copy it, paste this in. It's much cheaper in my opinion. So now we have Never Bounce, Instantly, and any mail finder. So now that you've got that installed, it's going to make your life so much easier. So now go on to Google Maps free. So this is where we're going to start. We're going to start off with the trigger manual, which is very simple. And then you're going to put in your sheets. So type in sheets, click sheets. You're going to click on get rows in the sheets. And this is where we're going to connect our Google Sheets of the scrape you've made earlier. So now that we're on Google Maps, you're going to be typing in two things. One is going to be your niche, and the other is going to be your location. So now you have realtors in New York. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in Phantom Buster, and we're going to be using Phantom Buster to scrape all those leads and put them all to our Google Sheets. Google Maps, click enter. You're going to use the Google Maps search export. It's 100% free, so you just click on start free trial, or whatever email that you have. For me, I'm going to be using this one. Close off. Perfect. So now go on your dashboard, and you're going to click on browse phantoms. So type in Google Maps. We're going to be using a Google Maps search export. You're going to grab the link, that one you made from your Google Maps. You're going to paste this in. You're going to click save. Next, you're going to put in English. You're going to do results. You're going to name it Realtors New York, and you're good. So now what you're going to do is you're going to run it. So click launch. So now while it's launching, you're going to connect your account to a Google Sheet node. So this is how it's going to work. So while this is going to be running, click on the new tab, type in Google Cloud. So in Google Cloud, you're going to click on this, or Google Cloud sign up. Link will be provided, by the way. So now notice cloud.google.com. You're going to be using this. So as soon as you click it, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and go onto console, try it in console, and sign into your console. So now that you've signed into your console, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and look for API and services. Go on to credentials, wait till it loads. From there, you're going to click on create credentials right at the top, and you're going to go down to auth client ID. With that, you're going to click on web application, web client 5. You're going to click on this. So now go back to your N8n, create new credential. You're going to copy this OAuth redirect URL, and what you're going to do is you're going to put it in right over here, and then you're going to click create button. Nice. So now we have client ID and client secret. Copy the client ID, go back to N8n, paste that in, go back to Google Cloud, copy client secret, paste that in right over here, and click OK. So now mine is called Web Client 5. Go ahead and click it. Now go on to audience and scroll down to test users. So these are my test users. What you're going to do is you're going to click on test users, and you're going to add people to have access to Google Sheets. So next, once you've added all your test users, like I did right over here, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and type in Google Sheets right over here. Notice the first one that comes up, Google Sheets API. Go ahead and click it. You're going to click enable. After that, you're going to go back and you're going to type in Drive API. You're going to click on this. You're going to enable this as well. Perfect. So now that it's still loading, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our cloud, click on save. Perfect. We're connected. Now we're going to sign into Google. You're going to be using the email that you've provided into the test users. So this is the one. Click continue. Connection successful. I'm fully connected. Now back out. And not now. And perfect. So now while this is only at 25%, we're going to continue building our workflow. So type in loop. We're going to be looping each lead one by one. So delete this. Next, we're going to be using the Any Mail Finder node that we've downloaded from before. So go ahead, click on it. It's going to use the domain and company name to find the person and the decision maker. Notice that we need a credential. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab the API key. So type in Any Mail Finder. Perfect. So now that I've paid everything, we're going to go ahead and start our free trial. So once you've paid, click Start Searching. And now what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and click on the API on the left panel. Click Get API, copy it, and go back to N8n. Click on New Credential, paste in that API key, click Save. Perfect. You're connected. This is exactly what we need. So let's go ahead and check on our Phantom Buster. It's currently at 60%. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to the settings. On the error, you're going to click on using error output. So now anytime you're going to get an error or email not found, it's going to go to the error section, and we're going to loop back to another lead off of our list. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make sure that everything passes except for not found. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and email is not equal to, and you're going to type in not found _ set. So we're going to make sure that only emails go through here, whether invalid, unknown. Actually, let's do invalid as well. So go ahead, click on or, and you're going to type in invalid. So any invalid email or email that is not found, or let's do one more. It's going to be another or section. We're going to do or blacklisted. All of these emails are going to be thrown out, and we're going to loop over another lead off of our site. So now that we've got this down, by the way, if you're asking, so we're going to exclude blacklisted, and we're going to make sure not found will not be going through our workflow. As for risky invalids, we're going to leave never bounce to figure out what to do with that. So next node, click on true. So this node is going to confirm whether the risky emails are good or not. So what you're going to do is you're going to do the same thing, and then type in the if node. For the if node, the false is going to go always to here. But there's a cool trick with N8n. If you want to avoid these messy lines, here's a cool trick. All you have to do is type in merge node, merge, just like that. So now anytime, if you want to keep your workflows nice and simple and less messy with a bunch of random lines, it's going to look just like this. So each lead's going to be passed, and everything is going to look just like this. So now let's verify our never bounce. This never bounce is going to make sure that the emails that are passed through we're going to exclude all the invalids, and you're going to sign in, or you can register. It's also a free trial, by the way. So for me, I have a bunch of credits. I'm going to click on the API section. Once you've created your account, you're going to search for custom integration. So you're going to click create new. You're going to click on copy your API key, and now we're going to go back to our N8n. You're going to click here, click credential, paste in your API key, click save, and notice that you're successfully and fully connected. Perfect. So now the email that passes through, we're going to put it right over here, and it's going to go through. Okay, so we're only going to be passing through accept all and valids. So these are the ones that will be passed through. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to our documentation. We got to make sure that the email is not Google. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing email. We're going to be putting in email guard. Perfect. So type in HTTP, click on HTTP request, and so now we're going to be going on to email guard. So this is the only one that this is the last one that you need to get set up. It's free. It's very effective. So all you have to do is just click on sign up for free right at the top. Put in your account. I'm going to be put in your email address. Make sure that it's saved. Okay. Now that you're in, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be heading over to our API documentation. So all you have to do is go onto account settings, developer API. You're going to create an API token. So call it N8n. Create token, copy it, close, go back to N8n. Email host lookup. There you go. Perfect. So based on this documentation, we're going to be copying the C curl right over here. You're going to click on import curl, and for your authorization, we're going to go back to email guard. You're going to copy the new token that you've created. So copy it just over here. Go back to N8n. Remove this bearer thing. Paste it in, and you're good. So now all you have to just click import. So all the work has been done for you. So remove this. So email guard is going to return this. We're going to call this email guard. Okay, next we need to make sure that email guard is going to check whether it's Google or not. So what we're going to be doing is type in if node. Actually, no, we're going to be using a switch node. So go back to notes, and for the switch node, it's very important. So we're going to go ahead, copy this code, and we're going to put it in here. We're going to click expression. For output 0, it's going to be LinkedIn is not present and email is Google. Okay, great. So type in Apify. This is the one that we've downloaded earlier. We're going to be doing a run actor and get data set. So, but first you're going to have to click install the node. So while the node is installing, what you're going to do is perfect. So now that it's installed, you're going to go ahead and click run an actor. Perfect. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be heading over to our Apify. It's free. It's amazing. It's going to be doing free research for you. You don't have to pay for it. So go ahead, click on Apify right over here and create your account. So once you've created your account, all you have to do is the homepage is going to look just like this. You're going to click on Apify store, and you're going to paste in LinkedIn profile scraper for cheap enrichment. I'm going to put this in the notes, by the way, so don't worry about it. All you have to do is click start. Now that the actor has started running, we're going to go ahead and go to our settings of our account at the left panel. You're going to click on API and integration. You're going to create a new token. It doesn't matter what the description is going to be. Click create. All you have to do is just copy it. Here's my API code. Copy your API code, click on new credential, paste in that API code, click save. You're connected. So now the one that you've started running, you're going to go ahead and click at the top link right over here. So now this is going to be the first one. We're going to call this node no link in, not Google. no LinkedIn, no LinkedIn, email. Perfect. So now it's time for us to connect our Google Sheets. So click on save. So go back to Phantom Buster. It's all done cooking. So here's how you guys are gonna get 100 leads, and you can honestly you can do this to many other places and stack your Google Sheets. But first, what you're gonna do is you're gonna extract all of this, not by clicking this, because this is only gonna give you 3 results, but by doing this. So on your mouse, click on Inspect. You're gonna click on Network, and you're gonna refresh your page. So while it's refreshing, we're gonna essentially take all these leads for free. Phantom Buster is gonna charge you, but using this trick, it won't even notice. So all you have to do in the filter, you're gonna type in CSV. It's gonna be saved on your computer. So now that you've done that, you're gonna go to Google Sheets. You're gonna click on New Sheets right over here. So you have a brand new sheet. Go ahead, click on File. You're gonna click on Import. Click on Upload, Browse. You're gonna put in the detail that you've downloaded from your Phantom Buster. You're gonna click on Import Data. You're gonna call it Realtors New York. Perfect. So now that you've done that, all you have to do is just go ahead, click on your sheet, click on Realtors in New York, Realtors in New York. Perfect, just like that. You're gonna click on Save. So now let's go ahead and let's run it. Okay, perfect. So notice how we're having an error every time we execute. So all you have to do, disconnect and make sure that only 3 of these are running. So now just reconnect, and now we get to see we have data. So now we're going to be putting in our domain and company name, all from our sheet. It's going to be the website. Boom, put in the website. Now for company name, title, the Bizarro Agency. Perfect. So now based on this, an email finder will be doing research just like that. So when you click execute, notice how it's not going to be working again. So all you have to do is just disconnect this one and run it again. So now an email finder is loading. Perfect. Now it's done. Now we reconnect, and this is the output we've gotten. An email finder found the LinkedIn, found the full name, found the email, and everything else. So now we're going to be dragging the email. We're going to be making sure that this email is valid. So let's check the false. So for the if node, we're also going to make sure that we're going to drag the email here. We're going to drag the email status. So the email status over here. For this node, we're going to be removing the if node completely. Since the email finder is configured this way, we're actually going to be removing this entirely. So remove the if node. So now let's just completely rely on never bounce node. So we're going to be putting the email right over here, and we're going to run it. So ready? We're going to make sure, we're going to test the never bounce. Perfect. So now just turn it off before everything goes kaput. So now we've gotten the emails. So we're going to do the result. We're going to make sure that the result is valid. So the result can be either catch-all or it can be valid. So then once it's valid or catch-all, it's going to go through true, and it's going to go through email guard. So now let's rerun it again for email guard. And now for email guard, for the email section, we're going to go ahead, go in an email finder, and we're going to re-execute everything. For the an email finder, you're going to go ahead, drag it in. You're going to get this, and we're going to determine whether, now this code is going to determine whether your email guard's correct or not. We're going to be adding our set node. So in this set node, we're going to include very important fields. For this set node, it's going to be used for other fields that we're going to be creating. So we're going to be creating specific emails, so we're going to be calling this leads. So create a set node, call it leads. So at the top, you want to type in full name. Next, you're going to want to type in title, company, website, email, LinkedIn. LinkedIn URL and email host. So now let's go ahead and re-execute everything. We're going to be re-executing. Boom. Perfect. Now you can stop. So now let's check. What's the output? Empty, empty, empty. Something's wrong. The output is 0. Okay, we got nothing in there. It's alright. Okay, so for full name, this is what we're going to be doing. So we're just going to be dragging and dropping. So email guard, we got that. Email, we're going to put it right over here. This is going to be the email. Matthew Bizarro Agency. That's his company name. Email host, we're going to put it down over here. We're going to get Google. LinkedIn URL. So we're going to get that from the N8n Mail Finder node. Personal LinkedIn URL, just right over here. There we go. Next, we're going to get the website. The website is going to be found right over here. Domain, drag and drop. For company name, it's going to be right over here, company name. Title, what's that going to be? The title is going to be whatever the position of the person is, so it's going to be CEO, person, job title. And the full name, we're going to drag from right over here, personal full name. So now using this information, we're going to pass it on to our Apify node. So in this section, what you're going to be doing, you're going to paste in the code that I have in the notes setting. You're going to paste that in. Also, whenever you're facing JSON errors, you're going to type in jsonformatter.org. So just right at the top, you're going to paste in your JSON, and it's going to return you a completely valid JSON. So just right over here, you're going to copy it, you're going to paste that in. We're going to put in our LinkedIn from our switch node right over here. So whatever this is, it's going to be JSON LinkedIn URL. So for us, it's going to be this. So what we're going to do is we're going to re-execute everything, and let's see if it works. So pause. Perfect, it works. So we've gotten the switch node, and the good news is that we've gotten this 0. So next, we're going to go ahead and create our Perplexity node. We're going to be using Perplexity from now on. So all you have to do is type in Perplexity.AI. This is going to be our researcher node. There's a way to get Perplexity for free, but that will be a separate video. So go ahead, create an account. It's free there's going to be a free trial. So go ahead, click on account. You're going to click on account. Next, you're going to click on API key, and you're going to add in your API key. So you're going to call it N8n. Click create key. Copy it. You're going to paste it into the Perplexity node. Click, paste in your Perplexity node, click save. You're fully connected. So now using this method, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding our research. So, okay, good, we're connected. So whatever research we've gotten from the LinkedIn section, so we have the LinkedIn research. This is going to be our LinkedIn research. So basically from our set node, we're going to be pushing this in, and we're going to be pushing whatever outputs we have here. We're going to be pushing it through to our Perplexity research agent. So this is how it's going to look like. We're going to grab the headline, drag and drop. We're going to grab the summary. We're going to grab the summary. Research this of recent or notable business achievements. So just like that. So now the Perplexity is going to be doing research for you based on this, and we're going to output an icebreaker that we're going to be using later on. So go on the search nodes, type in LLM. We're going to be using basic LLM chain right over here. Click on that. So what we're going to be using is click on define below. and we're going to tell it that it's going to be our icebreaker and how we want everything to look like. So the whole prompt will be down in the description. All you have to do is just copy paste it. So we're going to click on model, and we're going to be using ChatGPT. For me, we're going to be using DeepSeek because it's very cheap. So go ahead, go on to DeepSeek. Perfect. So now you're going to click on DeepSeek. Click it. You're going to click on the API platform. You're going to create an account, and you're going to put in your money. It's very cheap. Just put in $5. It's going to last you for a very long time. Then what you're going to do is you're going to click search API key. You're going to click on a new API key, call it N8n, create API key. You're going to copy it, go back to N8n, paste in your API key, click save. So now your LLM node will be fully optimized and researching based off of your DeepSeek model. So perfect. So now we're going to go back to Perplexity. We're going to edit the research node. So for the research node, we're going to add, so turn this off. Where's the name? First name. Full. We're going to put in the full name and last name. Perfect. So now go to the decision maker, drag that in the middle, and the company name, Bizarro Agency. Perfect. So now that you have JSON headline and the summary, you're going to go ahead, scroll down to the email finder node, and you're going to drag and drop from there. So we're going to go ahead and person job title. Next, we're going to grab the company name, and then next we're going to be doing the full name. Perfect. So now based on this research, it's going to research everything about the person, and also from the research we have from our Apify node. This is how the output's going to look like. Next, what we're going to be doing is our icebreaker. So we're going to type in, hello, you are a professional icebreaker writer. For the chat message, if using a chat model, this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing this. Hello, you're a professional icebreaker writer. By the way, if you guys want to include this ChatGPT node, it's going to be linked down in my description. All you have to do is just copy it. All you have to do is just do this. So this is going to be the ChatGPT message model. So what you're going to, it's already set up for you. The icebreaker, the system, the user, everything you need to know. So all you need to do is just, for the prompt, you're going to be putting in whatever detail that we've written for our leads node. So go ahead, you're going to click on open it, you're going to click credential, and now we're going to put in the API key. So go back to your ChatGPT model. So ChatGPT, go on to settings. You're going to click on apps and connectors. So go on to research. You're gonna in the research you're gonna type in ChatGPT. Click on ChatGPT. Whoops. You're gonna click on introducing OpenAI.com. So it's called OpenAI.com. You're gonna log in to your API platform. By the way, Sora is gonna be out soon. I'll show you the video and how to get everything set up from there. So now that you've gotten here, all you have to do is just scroll down as far down as possible. Just kidding, don't do that. Click on the settings over here. Click on API keys. Click on create new API key right at the top right corner. You're going to call it N8n. You're going to select project, default project, click create API key. You're going to copy it. Go back to N8n. You're going to paste in that API key. Click on save. Now that you're fully connected, you don't have to do anything. So now let's go ahead and let's execute all the nodes that we have. Go ahead, click execute. The output's going to be 0 because we have the LinkedIn research. We have the LinkedIn URL. If an email finder does not find the LinkedIn URL, it's going to go through another workflow through Perplexity, in which we're going to be fully relying on Perplexity to find the research about the prospect. So then we can email them specific verified emails. Now that it's loading, it's going to take a long time, so I don't know why. Nope. Okay, good. we're getting some research from the Perplexity node. While it's doing that, go ahead and copy these two and paste them right over here. This is going to be for our other output. This other output is going to be the one that does not have LinkedIn, but is an email. Perfect. So now that it's improper, where the request we did could not find the model, ChatGPT does not exist, so we don't have access to it. Okay, so for the messaging model, for this one, we're going to be using the 3.5. We're going to be using the cheapest one possible, which is going to be. So now, all we have to do is we're going to grab the research we've gotten from the Perplexity node. So the research, scroll down all the way to the bottom. Perfect. This is the content. This is the research. Translation Matthew. This is going to be in JSON code. So ChatGPT is going to be using this. So all you have to do, click this little box at the bottom that says open. Once it's open, for the summary, it's going to look like this. Summary. We're going to drag and drop right at the top. Make sure that it's inside the quotes. So the ChatGPT can fully read this, and everything, all the research we've done about this about Michael Bizarro. Title description. This title description is found only in our leads. So for our full name, we're going to be using from our node. So delete this. So for our company name, we're going to drag and drop. We're going to be deleting this. Make sure that everything's inside the quotes. Title, same thing. We're going to remove the title. This is going to be the CEO. And then for title description, you're going to delete it. The title description is going to be the company, what is that? Title description. You don't need the title description. Perfect. So this is how it looks like. It looks just like this. Summary, title, company name, and full name. That's it. Nothing else. LinkedIn URL. Yeah, perfect. We're good. So now that we've gotten that, all we have to do is just copy it and paste it over. So now anytime we're gonna have so if any mail finder does not find a LinkedIn URL for our prospect, it's gonna go through this node, it's gonna go through this workflow. Perfect. So next what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna type in our Instantly node, the one that we have before, and we're gonna type in Instantly, the one that we've downloaded from all the way from the beginning. We're going to go down and we're going to do add lead to a campaign. So this is where you're going to put in your details. So go over to Instantly.AI. This is the website that you'll be using to send out emails. So you can get started. It's free. Let's try it for free. You get to send automatic emails. You get to make money. These emails are hyper focused, and all you have to do is write out the template, and the AI will do the rest. So for me, I've already created everything. I'm going to go ahead, go to the campaign section, and I'm going to click add new. I'm going to call it Realtors New York emails. So this is going to be the emails, not the Gmails. The reason we're splitting these two, the reason we're going to be splitting up our workflow down into 4 sections. So the top rows are going to be emails, and the other 2 are going to be Gmails. So go back to Instantly.AI. Once you have everything, go to the search bar, and you're going to type, and you're going to copy this at the top. Make sure that's inside the slashes. This is going to be your campaign ID. Oh, sorry. Okay, perfect. Now once you've created your email campaign, all you have to do is go to your settings, click on the profile, click on settings, click on account setting, click on account setting, or click on integrations, click on API key, click on create new API key, and create one. So now that you've grabbed your API key, all you have to do is click on credential, paste in your API key, click save. Now that you're fully connected, it's going to research all the campaigns you've created. So for me, I've created New York real estate. Scroll up, real estate New York emails, perfect. So this is where we're going to be dragging and dropping all of our emails that we've gotten and all of our research. All we need is the last name, the first name, the email, and the icebreaker. This is where we're going to tell. This is where the ChatGPT is going to do its magic. All these nodes is, all of this stuff is for free for you guys. So all you have to do is just download it, and you guys can edit it the way you want. So re-execute everything. Click save. Wait till it loads. Make sure that whenever you're in API, whenever you're in the ChatGPT API platform, that you go onto the billing section. What you want to do is you want to top up your credit balance. So I'm going to add a payment method. I'm going to pay for ChatGPT. It's loading. It's loading. My card's being charged. It's making sure I'm not broke. Payment successful. Okay, good. Okay, now click on execute. We got to get that info right over here. Now it's loading. Perfect. ChatGPT worked. Connect. For now, it's all about dragging and dropping. So here's the icebreaker. Put that into personalization. Last name. Just click on leads. Grab the full name. So here's a cool trick. So all you gotta do is just type in dot. You're gonna type in split, and inside you're gonna put space, and then you're gonna put in these two. You're gonna put in 0. Perfect. So this dot split brackets space. This is a JSON code for splitting the first name from the full name. You're gonna do the same thing for the last name. So just copy the dot split and syntax. You're gonna paste that in right here, but instead of 0, you're gonna put in 1. Now you got the last name. For the email, here's the email from our leads. Perfect. You've gotten everything. We've gotten the last name. Notice it's, hey Andrew, your transition from industry to real estate is super interesting. Oh yeah, also for the ChatGPT model, prompt, here you're an expected prompt. This is going to be user based on the info. Here's the icebreaker. We're going to be doing this. Removing the hey there. We're going to be removing hey Jeff. This is just examples of what I want to see for icebreakers. I don't want to see no hey Matthew. That's kind of annoying and in the way. So we're also going to be stating write a fully professional. So right at the top, at the bottom, we're going to write no hey Andrew or any of introductions. Get to the point. Keep everything simple, authentic, and easy to read. Perfect. So now that we've gotten our Instantly campaign, all you have to do is just type in a timer or time, the wait node. Just put it to 1 second. Next. Just copy these two, paste it in, put that in there as well. Very easy, very easy. So now just make sure you name it emails, just like that. So now let's copy the exact same thing, all this, copy and paste. So now drag and drop, boom and boom. Space it out, let's make it look nice. So now let's just double confirm. So now for the bottom ones are only going to be Google. So if the LinkedIn variable is, so if we have the LinkedIn, and if the email host is Google, it's going to be outputted 2. But if the LinkedIn is not present and it's Google negative, it's going to be 3. Everything else is going to be -1. It's just going to output break whatever. Okay, perfect. So now for these we're going to rename it to Gmails. So Gmail. We're going to go back to Instantly.AI. Go on your campaigns, create add new. You're going to call it New York Real Estate Gmails. Click continue. Perfect. So now go back to N8n. All you have to do is, instead of real New York emails, it's going to be real New York Gmails. Scroll up. Real New York Real Estate Gmails. Perfect. Same thing at the bottom too. Oh, it's already reading my mind. Oh no, that's real. It's not reading your mind. All right, let's just delete this. Disconnect. Copy, paste, or duplicate. Control D. Drag. Perfect. As you can see, New York Real Estate Gmails. Perfect. So now, in order to prevent your nodes from looking very messy, I mean nodes drag and drop like this, all 4 of them, here's how to make it look much nicer. So just all you have to do is just click merge node. Inside this merge node, you're just going to put everything into input 1. That way everything's going to loop and it's going to look nice and nothing's going to look ugly.